Hello students, welcome in Sohi's teaching channel. Today we are going to start chapter 8 motion of class 9th. So in this video we will discuss about the motion, types of motion, distance and displacement and difference between distance and displacement. So first of all we have motion. The object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to time. If the body is changing its position with respect to time, then we can say the body is in motion. Let us see an example. This is a body at point A, time is 9 am. So, time change from 9 to 9:30 and body change its position from A to B. Body is changing its position with respect to time, so we can say the body is in motion. Okay, again the body changed its position from B to C, time change from 9:30 to 11 am. Again, by changing of time, the body is changing its position, so it is in the motion. Next is types of motion. First type is linear motion. A body has linear motion if it is moving along a straight line path. If the body is moving along a straight path, then we say the body is in linear motion. Examples are a ball dropped from the height. This is the example of linear motion. Motion of the car on a straight road is also example of linear motion. Next one is circular motion. Circular motion means when the body moves in a circular closed path. Then we say it is a circular or rotational motion. Examples of circular motion are motion of electric fan, motion of the merry-go-round, motion of this ball. These are all the examples of circular motion. So next is vibratory motion. Vibratory motion means when the body moves to and fro, agge piche, to and fro about the fixed point, then the motion of the body is called vibratory motion. Examples are motion of the pendulum, motion of the swing. These are the examples of vibratory motion. Next is the distance and displacement. So first of all, distance. The total path covered by the body is called distance. Total path covered. Let's see with an example. I am writing here distance. So first of all, the body is at point A. From A to B, it covers a distance of 20 kilometers. So distance becomes 20. Now the body moves from B to C of 40 kilometer, so the distance become 20 plus 40, that is 60 kilometer. You can see from here also 60 kilometer distance. Now if the body comes back to point B, a covering of distance 30, then the total path cover become equals to 90 kilometer. Okay, if the body comes back to point B, then again we add 10 and it becomes 100 kilometer. If body comes back to point A, then again it covers 20 kilometer more, so distance become 120 kilometer. In distance term, we add the total path covered by the body, whether it move in the forward direction or in the backward direction. The odometer is the device which is used to measure the distance traveled by the vehicle. You can see in this picture, this is the odometer. Odometer is the device which is used to measure the distance. It is the odometer. And it is speedometer. Speedometer is the device which is used to measure the speed of the vehicle. What is speed? We will discuss in the next video. The speedometer, this is the speedometer. It is used to measure the speed of the device. Okay. So next is displacement. The shortest distance between the initial and final position of the body is called displacement. Most important initial and final position. Let's see an example. This is a body at point A, so it is the initial position. Initial position. Fine. Body moves from A to B, so its distance become 20 and its displacement become also 20. Its displacement become 20. Fine. Now the body moves from B to C, covering of distance 40. So distance become 40 and displacement again become 40 plus it becomes 60. It becomes 60 kilometer. Now most important point is here. Body comes back to point D after covering of 30 kilometer. So distance become 60 plus 30, that is 90 kilometer. But in case of displacement, it comes back, so it is the initial position, it is the final position. So distance between the initial and final position is just 30 kilometer. So it is the displacement, that is 30 kilometer. When the body moves come back to point B after covering of distance of 10 kilometer, so distance become plus 10, it is 100, but displacement become minus 10, it is only 20. When the body comes back to point A, its distance become 20 more, it is 120 kilometer, but its displacement becomes only 0 kilometer. So you can understand what is the actually distance and displacement. In the distance we count total path covered, but in displacement we count the distance between initial and final positions. If body move back to O from A, then the displacement becomes negative. Displacement difference between the distance and displacement. First point is distance. Distance is total path covered by the body, but displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and final positions. Second point, distance traveled by the object depend upon the path followed, but displacement does not depend upon the path followed. It depends on the initial and final positions. Third point is distance is always positive, but displacement may be positive, negative or zero. Distance is a scalar quantity. Scalar means we measure only magnitude. The quantity in which only magnitude is measured, that is the scalar. But in case of displacement, it is a vector. Vector means we measure magnitude as well as direction. Okay. So in the quantity in which we measure the magnitude as well as the direction, that quantity is called the vector quantity. So displacement is a vector, but distance is a scalar quantity. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Let's meet in the next video. Goodbye. Take care.